Good morning, children. Let's start today's video with a recap of the previous video. In my previous lecture, I have explained you about relative pronoun. Relative pronoun is used to join sentences and to introduce noun clause and relative clause. Okay, noun clause also I have explained you. A noun clause is a dependent clause that acts as a noun. And relative clause, a clause that is attached to a antecedent by relative pronouns such as who, which, or that. Let's begin today's lecture with the use of relative pronoun. Let's begin with who. Who is used for relating a person, while which or what is used for relating a thing. Okay, non living things. However, that can be used for relating both person, living as well as thing, that is non-living thing. Example, she is the teacher who teaches us English. In this example, you can see students, teacher is living. In the second, this is the book which I was searching for. Here we are talking about the book that is non-living thing. This is what I wanted to caution you about. In this denotes something non-living thing. I read anything that interests me. Anything is non-living. And finally, the fifth example, Ashoka was the greatest ruler that or who ever ruled India. In this example, Ashoka is living, so both that and who can be used. Who is normally used to refer to persons only but can be used for animals as well. Example, Rohit is the reporter who unveiled the whole scam. In the second example, you can see the dog who was lame died yesterday. Okay, now whose. Whose is a relative pronoun that we used with in the possessive form of who, that is used to refer to persons, animals, and also non-living things. Examples, the man whose wallet was lost asked for some money. The horse whose leg was injured was limping. Clear? Now, whom? Whom has a limited use only. It is used in formal written English, normally in modern informal English. It is placed or replaced by who. However, it can also be replaced by that except after a preposition. Look at the example, students. He is the man about whom we were speaking. He is the man that we were speaking about. Here, preposition about is shifted to the end position to use that in place of a whom. The man who or whom they caught was not a thief. So you can see that it is used in formal written English not only but also in other form also, modern informal way also. That can be used to refer both persons and things. Example, this is the most thrilling book that I have read. Here in this sentence we are talking about the book, and in the second you can see all that glitters is not gold. Radha is the girl that I was speaking of. In the above examples you can see we are talking about the non-living things with the help of that. But in the third sentence, we are talking about a girl, that is a living thing. What is used to refer to things only? It gives the sense of that which or the thing which. This is the only relative pronoun that is used in sentences without an antecedent. Students, without the help of antecedent, we can use what? Antecedent, you remember, the noun about which we are using the pronoun in a sentence. Example, this is what I wanted to caution him about. In the second example, you can see What I wanted to suggest is just ignore this issue for some time. Finally, as was normally used as a relative pronoun in Old English after such. Though its modern use is limited, it can be used after same also. So now we can use it with same also, including such. Examples: these cell phones are not such as I was told. Second one, Tulika is not the same person as she used to be. Finally, but was used as a relative pronoun in Old English after a negative verb. In the modern use, it can give the sense of that, not, who, not, or which, not. Let's make it clear with some examples. In the first example, you can see there is no Hindu but knows the story of Lord Rama. Here, the word but gives the sense of that, does not know. Means there is no Hindu who doesn't know the story of Lord Rama. In the second example, you can see there is hardly any children but likes chocolate. Here, but gives the sense of who does not like. Lastly, students, compound relative pronoun. Compound relative pronouns are formed by adding so ever or ever to who, which, and what, forming words like whosoever, whoever, whichsoever, whichever, whatever, and whatsoever. Let's look at the examples to make it more clear. I am ready to face whatever comes my way. In second, whoever. Whoever means koi bhi. Whoever has any query can contact Mr. Lamba in the staff room. In the third example, you can see take any of the shirts, whichever means koi bhi you like the most. Fourth example, the guilty should be punished no matter whosoever he may be. वो जो whosoever means here, वो जो कोई भी हो, either rich or poor, whosoever. Finally, students note in modern English we normally use compound relative pronouns like whoever, whichever, and whatever. So, students, I hope this video will make you clear the uses of relative pronouns. Students, in this video, after the explanation of the lesson, exercises including notes and worksheet is provided to you. I hope you will complete your work. Thank you, students.